So with this work, I was very interested in using a certain material that comes up in my work often, which is the sari. The sari is an Indian dress. It actually appears in other cultures in Africa, in Southeast Asia, which we speak less of. The sari is basically 6 yards of cloth. In this particular one, I'm using a sari from Benares, and it's gold thread and wine color silk. And this would be often used in weddings. It's particularly heavy with embroidery and the weight of the gold thread. I've used it in reference to not only weddings, but how the contract of weddings appear to be this use of luxury goods. We use the term luxury goods to define this whole arena of objects. And in many ways, art is a luxury good. And it defines, in some sense, how we see ourselves as consumers, because luxury goods like art can have meaning. They're not always meaningless. In this case, the sari cloth was used to upholster what was trafficked as a souvenir, a camel. So you see the hump of the camel. And what I've done in many ways is to truncate it, to augment it perhaps with an addition of the tail, which is a peacock's tail. This idea, which clearly shares with you the addition of the tail as a piece of cloth that is added, refers to our ability to explore more material ways and artificial ways, faux and fake ways in which we reshape and revisit our bodies every day in fashion. I'll read to you the title. Explorers, not fortune tellers, travel back and forth at last to tell you what's not and what's what. They may be made of every leather. His head looks too many paths, curious of all that appears vast. What's remote and feathered and repulsive can